Hello, my beautiful crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone. I am excited. We had a great week of crochet this week. So I'm excited to share all the things that I crocheted this week. Now, it was a little adventure for me this week, and I'm going to get into all that details as we get closer to what is the surprise thing that I crochet, because I'm excited about it. As you can see. Okay, but first, let's talk about this little octopus cupcake that I crochet. I'm going to show it. It's a little amigurumi here. Look at that cute guy. Now, some of you may have seen him on my blog, not blog, look at me. Some of you may have seen him on my shorts. And I posted a short of him of the cutest little sweetest thing I ever made. And this is like, look how cute he is. Now, I want to talk about this for a second because last week I posted a video about some pattern highlights that I wanted to, talk about just for the holiday season, some little amigurumis that you can do as gifts, right? So here I am just exploring through the website, through the internet. I'm looking and looking. I find this amazing blog. Now, the blog took me to her new website, which I'm going to put everything in the description below. And it is called, I'm looking at my notes, sorry. It's called paintitcolorfulblogspot.com. Now, that is her old, I think, blogspot page. But she also has a new website. And the website is littleloveeveryday.com. Now, Miss Anithia, I think I said it right. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. She is the owner of this website, the owner of these amazing patterns. Guys, I am going to actually have to do another highlight video for her patterns because that website will have you like, my mind was just like, I got to do this. I want to do this. We're going to do this. So there's a lot of different patterns on that website that I really want to do. So what I'm thinking, don't hold me to it, but I'm going to say it because what I'm thinking is for my next week, everything that I crochet video to do nothing but patterns off of her website. So that way I can do pattern spotlight and I can do everything I crochet. We can kind of put it all together. So I wanted to show this again for this week because even though I did it closer to the beginning of this week, it's still, I wanted to highlight it in this video because this little guy is so cute and I really love the eyes that I used on him. And I kind of messed up a little bit on this ice cream icing part. So I was just like, you know what, we're gonna just keep going with it. And my son was like, Ma, it looks like it's melting. I was like, hey, we can do that, the melting ice cream octopus. So I really love this little guy and I really believe that he will be a gift for Christmas time. So I'm excited about that. Now on to the next. I want to show this. This is just a little elf hat. So my kids asked me to make them some elf hats. I started making it and my son and they were like, Ma, I didn't ask for that color. So here I am starting a red and green. So I stopped. Good thing I only, if you can see here, I only got this far for the hat because it's one of those long elf hats. So I only got this far. So I said, you know what? I can save this and use this for some kind of amigurumi. Maybe I'll make something and it'll have a Christmas hat. So that was my idea for this. So I said, hey, what if I just do this to it, and I'm going to add like I'll make like a little pom-pom to go on so it can kind of hang down like that. So I don't know, I may make like a little doll or something that this can fit on so it's not going to waste for this holiday season. We are going to use this little elf hat somehow. But I thought it was the perfect size for some type of little amigurumi. So now off to that, I actually pulled the, trying to look and see. I know I had the, I can't believe it. I had I think it's called, oh, here it goes. So I wanted to show you guys this Colorama by Yarn Bee. And as you can see, I got it on clearance during that Hobby Lobby clearance sale. I think it probably was last year or it could have been, I don't know when it was. It was on my shelf and I pulled it because I wanted to make a hat for myself because it's getting cold outside and I wanted to cover my ears because I'm a person that is super, super cold all the time. So I was just like, what kind of chunky yarn did I have? And I pulled this off the shelf. I had two of these and I looked for a pattern online And I find it on, I'm going to put it in the description too, Hooking Along Blogspot. Now, listen, I found this pattern. And I think I knew I wanted the one, like I say, with the ear flaps. So I knew I wanted a hat with that. So I'm just like, listen, let's just try it and see. I'm in love, y'all. Let's see if I can put it over the set. Because as you can see, I needed to go the chunkier route because all of this hair I got on my head. My glasses is kind of, you know, crazy. But if you can see, and then I did like, I could have made these a little bit bigger, I think, but you know, from the first go, I think it's okay. But I really, really love this hat. Now, I have not showed this hat to my kids yet, and I have a feeling that the elf hats are going to turn into these hats. They're not going to want the elf hats. They're going to want the same color as the elf hats possibly, but they're going to want me to make them probably one of these. And if you can see, I put like a little bobble on top of it. So I really love this hat for myself. And this yarn surprised me because it just feels so good. It is so cozy. It's going to be great. I'm gonna get a lot of wearing out of this. I think this is the first hat that I've made for myself that I can honestly say, oh, if you see me, you probably see this hat on my head. So I'm excited about that hat. Now, another thing I showed you guys in another video that I was working on my granny square triangle scarf, and I worked a little more on that. So you can see, I just want to show you how big it's getting. So let's see if I can look at that beauty. See that? Ooh, I'm excited. I'm so excited about this because I'm using a 4mm hook for this, and I'm going to have it kind of going like this. I can see myself wearing it's going to be so cute. Now, as I'm working on this, I'm going to actually finish it, the cake of the yarn, however, you know, far it goes. Once I run out, that's going to be it. That's how big it's going to be. But I'm in love with the granny square, and I'm in love with that. So I'm going to put this to the side because what I found, right? It reminded me to pull out my stash, and I love this baby. It's a triangle scarf that I made probably like, it had to be a year or two ago. And I never wore it because I didn't understand how to clamp it, right? So as I'm working on this triangle scarf, I'm like, listen, I could pull this baby out here. I'm going to show y'all. It's finished too. I could pull this baby out. I love, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is a Karen cake or if it was like a Hobby Lobby cake. I'm not sure. But baby, look at that. Look at that is gorgeous. Those colors are beautiful. So what I'm going to do, because like I say, I'm always cold. We got to go outside during the winter months when it's a little chilly. So I'll be out there a little more at nightfall. I'm thinking about putting a button at the end somehow. And then since they're like these granny square, if I put a button here, I can actually just clamp it into any one so it can make it as, look at that. If I want it like tighter or if I want it loose to drape, but I never wore it because I never knew how to actually put it on so that it can hold really well. So what I'm going to do is do the button. Now I want someone to tell me in the description below, have y'all ever did that with a granny square triangle scarf, put a button on the end so that, you know what I'm saying, you can kind of gauge how you want it to drape or hang. But that's my idea. Now, on to the major thing that I did this week. Now, remember I told you we started elf hat. My son said it was the wrong color. So what I did was start another elf hat. But this is the thing. I was trying to be slick. Instead of going by the elf hat pattern with the color changes, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make this thing quick because I have 3 hats to make. You know, 3 kids, 3 hats. We got to make these elf hats. So I doubled up the yarn to make it like a chunky yarn effect. So I doubled up the green and a white yarn. And that was not it. That was not it. So I'm getting to the pointy top. And it is so stiff. I'm like, this ain't it. So, and my son is looking like, yeah, I like the colors, but I kind of still wanted the stripe effect, not kind of combining them two together like that. So I got so tickled, and I was just like, you know what? forget it, I'll wear the hat, because I was halfway through this thing, right? So I'm like, I'll wear it. Guys, I put it on my head. I'm like, listen, it's no way I'm gonna walk around. It stood up like a cone. I could put a little thing to the end, but I knew I was not gonna wear that hat. So I had this idea. Turn it into a Christmas tree. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm telling you. Wait a minute. Okay. So this is what I came up with. Okay, I'm gonna show you it piece by piece. This is the little, I made a star out of I had that what's the yarn? Some yarn. Oh, here we go again. I always do this. We're gonna just put it right there on the screen. We're gonna put it, let it stroll on through, pop up. So I made the star out of this yarn, and look at my Christmas tree. Oh my goodness. But this is not the crazy part, right? Because when I made it, I said, okay, I'll just have it sit in the living room, and at nighttime we could just light this baby up. So I found some lights that we just had. Now I am going to change this, but for the sake of the video, I wanted to show, I couldn't miss this opportunity to show y'all this Christmas tree, okay? So what I did was just added the lights that I have, which was like some star lights that my daughter had for a tent that we never used, right? So I wrapped it around just to kind of see when I do get the actual Christmas lights that I'm going to use for it, how it will look. Guys, here we go. This is this ultimate, like, this blew my mind. This took me out. Here we go. Look at that. Can you imagine with the actual Christmas lights, when I light this up, and then we got the little cute star, this little cute little Christmas tree. It's cute. It is cute. So my idea was, I said, okay, we already got this crochet Christmas tree. So what I'm thinking that I may do is make little crochet gifts, put it under the crochet Christmas tree as little surprises, like probably little crochet keychains for my kids. And then Christmas Eve, we can kind of open them. So, or even, I don't know, however, whatever comes to my mind, I'm going to think of a way that we can actually just incorporate this beautiful Christmas tree into our holiday season. So this is my Christmas tree. It started as an elf hat that just was not working, and I turned it into this beautiful Christmas tree. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, I'm gonna set this baby to the side. As always, I thank you all for being a part of my amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet. Until next time, y'all have a great day.